What's going on, y'all? This is John Alsace with Facemask Fantasy. We got new up-to-date fantasy content coming your way every day on this channel, so if you have not subscribed already, then please hit that button. But before we get into our main topic for today, my co-host Nick Payne put in a ton of work to give you guys a free 2021 redraft draft kit available on our website, which can be found at facemaskpod.com. It's a great piece of content, something that other analysts might be charging you for, but we're giving it to you for free. So without further ado, let's get into some fantasy talk, and today we're going to talk about Khalil Herbert. Now, the Bears selected Virginia Tech running back Khalil Herbert with the 217th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He comes into the league at 5'9", 210 pounds, and he started his college career at Kansas, spending 3.5 years there and never managing to earn a stranglehold on the starting job, often ceding touches to other backs like Puka Williams. That is, until he transferred to Virginia State in 2020 and broke out. On 155 attempts, he ran for 1,183 yards, 8 touchdowns at a 7.6 yards per carry clip, and added on 10 receptions for 170 yards and 1 touchdown. He exited college with 16.5 touches per game and a 6.1 yards per carry average across all 5 seasons. He was 5th out of 203 qualifiers for yards after contact per carry with 4.74 last season. And he projects as a physical runner with a good feel for zone blocking schemes, but he did only have 34 receptions in 5 years of college, with a few drops in that span to muddy the waters a little bit. Based off of that limited production in 5 years of college, it doesn't provide any reason for us to believe he can be a weapon in the pass game. Now, it's also fair to wonder with his 6th round draft capital if he even gets drafted in a regular draft year, because the NCAA granted everybody that was due to come out of the draft last year an extra year of eligibility due to the pandemic in 2020. As a result, the 2021 NFL Draft had approximately 1/3 the number of prospects as a normal year because so many players opted to return to school to improve their draft stock following sitting out the 2020 COVID season. Now, many of those prospects would have been day 3 picks or even day 2 picks that would have pushed a guy like Khalil Herbert off of the draft board and into that undrafted free agent pool. But he was drafted this past season, so where does that leave him for the 2021 season in terms of fantasy? Now, he did get his first taste of NFL action in the Bears' 17-13 preseason win over the Miami Dolphins on this past Saturday, and while he did take reps with the second-team offense, he put up 38 yards on just 6 carries, including a 16-yard run that put the Bears' offense in the red zone, but he only caught 1 pass. The problem is that the 23-year-old Khalil Herbert has a steep climb to get carries in this Chicago offense, as David Montgomery and Damian Williams figure to dominate early down work, while Tarik Cohen is expected to take on that passing down duty. Now, speaking Tuesday, August 3rd, Bears coach Matt Nagy suggested that Tarik Cohen, who's recovering from an ACL and is currently on the PUP list, was still weeks away at that point from being activated. And on August 4th, a report came out from the Chicago Sun-Times that Damian Williams has impressed as a receiver in Bears camp. Montgomery is the clear-cut number 1. But Damian Williams looks like the clear-cut number 2 and would project to be the workhorse if Montgomery went down, as he has much the same profile as Montgomery does, albeit a few years older in age, and he apparently has not lost a step after taking a year off due to COVID. Now, the reports on Cohen's health have been increasingly worrying, so Herbert could earn a spot on this roster as the de facto number 3 until Tarik comes back. But I think it's fair to wonder if Tarik Cohen will ever be what he showed flashes of being back in 2018, which theoretically leaves the door open for Khalil Herbert to take that 3rd down role, but he doesn't project as a 3rd down option. He projects as a 1st and 2nd down battering ram, but he's the 3rd back on the squad with that skill set, and he'd likely need 2 running back injuries to see significant work. As again, if Montgomery went down, I think he'd get some 1st and 2nd down work, but most of that work would still go to Damian Williams, and he doesn't have the passing game chops to take the 3rd down role if Tarik Cohen cannot get back before the beginning of the year, or if his absence extends well into the season, which it definitely could at this point. So for season-long leagues, he's just buried too far down on the depth chart for me to really want to be looking at him at all. And in Dynasty, I do believe he could have some value down the road, But Cohen and Montgomery are signed there through 2022. So in 2023, Herbert, Cohen, and CJ Marable will be the only running backs on the roster at that point. But I'd put money on the Bears either signing Montgomery to a long-term deal if he proves himself to be the running back that we saw through the last 6 to 8 games last season for the duration of the 2021 season. If not, I could see them going to get another running back through free agency or through the draft before the beginning of the 2023 season. I don't think it's in the realm of possibilities for this guy to come in and take the RB1 spot for this team, considering his lack of an all-around game. But what do y'all think? Put y'all thoughts in the comment section below. My name is John Alsace. This is Facemask Fantasy. We bring you new up-to-date fantasy content every day right here on this channel. So if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.